Ciao a tutti, I am Sara Lai and Filippo Bartolotta is not here. He will come. Today I will show you how to prepare fantastic cannelloni filled with ricotta cheese and spinach and bechamel sauce and fresh tomato. And I think Filippo wanted to pair with, Valpolicella Ripasso San Rocco. Maybe I will drink some before he comes. And stay with us. Ciao a tutti! Welcome to Dinner in 15. Today I will show you how to cook cannelloni with fresh pasta filled with ricotta cheese and bechamel sauce and tomato, paired with a Valpolicella Ripasso. Filippo is not here, so I cannot wait anymore, so I will start to prepare our fresh pasta. I've already made the dough. Follow us, subscribe our channel, our website, where you will find the recipe for the fresh pasta. I use the semolina flour, 100 grams, and 1 egg. And this has to rest half an hour in the fridge. So I will start to work on my cannelloni because Filippo is not here and who cares?
I just arrived.
Eccolo.
What you doing? Like you're already there?
You are on late, man.
I wasn't late. I was just making sure that you had appropriate space to talk about the food. This is welcome to Dinner in 15. This is Sara Lai, chef.
Ciao a tutti.
This is Filippo Bartolotta. As you know, we're here to prepare a dinner in 15 minutes. No matter how many people you've got, with Sarah and I, you can make dinner, and above all, you can also pair it to the right wine. Every time we prepare a different dinner, we have some great wines of Italy. Today we're going with Tedeschi, wonderful family from Verona in Valpolicella, and we're having San Rocco Valpolicella Ripasso Superiore. Now, Ripasso is a bit of a difficult wine to understand because what does it mean, ripasso? Ripasso literally means, in Italiano, ripasso dopo. It's like a pass over, come over again, right? So what does it mean? Now, you make wine, fermentation starts, sugars are transformed, boom, into alcohol in 2 weeks, and you have a Valpolicella. In the meanwhile, some grapes for the Amarone and Recioto will be dried on the mats or on the crates, it doesn't matter. After 3 months, these grapes are shriveling. Water has evaporated, lots of concentration, and you make Amarone and Recioto or Recioto. Once you fermented the Amarone and Recioto, you draw the juice off, and you are left with some skin and a little juice of the Amarone or the Recioto. At that point, you grab the Valpolicella that you fermented in September. You're just gonna go over the leftover mark of Amarone for another 10 days of fermentation, and the wine is gonna grab some sugars, some alcohol, some color, some power. So as a result, Valpolicella Superiore Ripasso, somebody says it's a little Amarone. It's not really like an Amarone because it doesn't have all the complexity of the 3 months of aging, but it does have an inch of Amarone inside the wine. So I'm gonna crack open the bottle. This is a 2018 vintage. Sarah, back to you.
Okay, I've chosen to make fresh pasta for the cannelloni, but of course you can use the dry pasta if you have no time. You can use even paccheri. You can cook them and fill them with the ricotta cheese and spinaches like a small cannelloni, and it will be quicker.
Oh my gosh, so you mean you cook the paccheri
Sì.
for a little bit, like a little bit on the al dente?
Sì,
And then you
esatto.
just stuff it with that stuff?
Sì.
And then you stick it in the oven?
Yes.
Some cheese on top?
With the
pepper?
bechamel, yeah.
Man, can we do that?
See,
So instead, no, you're making cannelloni.
I am making the fresh one. So I will cut in squares.
Uh-huh.
Not in squares, in rettangoli. How you say rettangoli?
Rectangular shape.
Rectangular shape. Sorry.
You just go around. When you don't know things, just go around it. But why not
Yes.
square?
Because cannelloni has
it's
to
a long
be
shape.
a little bit longer.
Try
This was a
just
tricky
a
one.
little bit longer. Cause I can't wait. Ok, guardate qua, colore. Molto bello. This is much brighter than I was expecting this ripasso to be. Always a drop for the chef
Oh, thank you.
because she likes her wines. Allora, intanto il vino lo tengo io, il tuo
Sì.
vino. Aspettiamo il tuo arrivo. Abbiamo già messo, so we're gonna cook
The pasta.
pasta like this.
See? In the meanwhile, we prepared the bechamel sauce with butter.
Okay, I can do that.
Thank you very much.
I can help with that.
You can have my
Okay, I was looking for
spatula. And the flour.
Okay.
40 grams of butter, 60 grams of all-purpose flour per half liter.
Well, basically, what it is just a spoonful of flour and a nut of butter.
And we are making the roux, as the French says. The roux is ready when it smells like biscuit, like baked biscuit.
It's already smelling like baked.
So we can pour our milk.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Go for it.
All in one.
Ok.
Stir very quickly.
Ok.
If you want a
Sì,
whisk.
perché sì, I want a whisk. I want a whiskey more than a whisk. Or a bourbon.
So our pasta, after 3 minutes, is ready, and you will put on.
Dinner in 15 is therapeutical. That's what I always say. You've got issues, you've got anger, are you upset? Come and cook with us. And life is gonna be, look at this, done.
Sì,
Are you happy about this?
sì, sì,
Nice and clear?
abbastanza.
Abbastanza, never too happy.
Abbastanza.
Ok, va bene.
Okay, I will take away this.
Bellissimo cannellone.
And
Intanto assaggio il vino.
we have to prepare also the tomato sauce.
So as Sarah goes on, I am getting right now here some coffee beans, some dark chocolate, a little bit of nutmeg. It's not because she just put the nutmeg. There is some nutmeg. I thought about nutmeg before I saw the nutmeg.
Sì.
But, by the way, our brain works exactly like that. If someone says lemons, all of a sudden you're salivating, right? If someone says banana, you're smelling banana. That's how you do wine tasting. Wine people, wine experts, somms, have got a more developed way to verbalize aromas. Sometimes we'd also make it up, right? No, we don't make it up. There is thousands of aromas. As a matter of fact, I try to refrain from telling them all because you'll get upset because you ain't got the beautiful glass of ripasso. Maybe you don't, maybe you do. But yes, there is a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of a mintiness, like eucalyptus. The palate is big, round, super voluminous, very smooth, but way higher acidity. To be honest, I was expecting. And by the way, when I said bright red color, much brighter than I thought, that was already a sign of the fact that this is not a flabby ripasso. It's actually a very reactive ripasso, which is how I like it. I don't like stuff that is too sticky and jammy, right? There's some ripasso, unfortunately, tend to be that way. Not the case with this San Rocco ripasso of the Tedeschi family. Last time I was in Verona with Sabrina, we had a wonderful meal over at the Bottega dei Vini, drinking some older Amarone that day.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good. Some Amarones go back to the 70s easily, right? And you know, like Amarone right now there is almost like 10 million, more than 10 million bottles produced every year. But until like 15 years ago, there was only 1 million. So Amarone is a relatively, oh my God, something is happening here.
See?
Are you sure?
See, it's fantastic.
Are you sure?
It's almost ready.
You
Now
sure?
it's dense. When it starts to boil, mean that it is ready and you can turn it off.
Oh, can I? Sei sicura?
Sì,
Vado?
sì, certo.
Ce lo levo?
Sì, sì.
Oh my God. You know, I like cooking when I don't know what I'm doing.
It's a little bit liquid actually.
Okay, I have to go more.
See, make it
Okay,
boil
a little thicker.
a few seconds more. Our tomato is cooking.
So, we have...
You can use the preserved tomato.
I say tomato. You say tomato.
You say
I say
tomato.
5 minutes. You say
And
5
then
minutes.
put it in the oven until it's crispy and brown on top for 15 minutes at 180 degrees.
Which is 265 Fahrenheit. Hey, man! I
you
got it.
prepared it.
By the way, no, I remember
Bravo.
because
Bravissimo.
Viviana, our guardian angel, is always there giving us tips. By the way, this dinner in 15 is a bit of a challenge.
Sì,
Can
it
you
is.
tell our friends, can you just give them some confidence?
Ciao.
Can they make it?
Certo.
Are you sure? Because, man, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Guarda. It's
oh, that's
very...
it?
That's it.
Man, this like smells like...
If you use the dry pasta, you can do even in 10 minutes.
This smells more like the mountains. As a matter of fact, going back to the wine for another few minutes, Valpolicella is this beautiful amphitheater north of Verona, just south of the Monte Lessini mountains. So we are quite up high. There is snow every year, but right next to it, there is Lake Garda, the largest lake in Italy, making Valpolicella a pre-northern region, a Mediterranean area where olive groves there's olive groves, there is lemon trees, but above all, there is the vine that can actually grow over there with Corvina, Corvinone, Rondinella. Here there is also Dindarella, Oseleta, Negrara. It's just like a lot of indigenous varieties, but the backbone is Corvina and Corvinone. Two varieties that develop these very beautiful basil notes, some tea tree oil. Man, the smell here though is like
Okay.
it's like pastry. It's like being in a
Sì.
pastry shop. Basta?
Basta.
Meno male perché ci sono 3
We
minuti.
turn it off. So...
E qui cosa succede? Le levo?
Ho spento.
Oh,
I did turn it off.
This is
We
our cooking school,
pour
guys.
our bechamel sauce
If
all
you-
around.
if you want-
all around.
If you want, you can find these and many more recipes on our website. You can also book private cooking events
Come to
for
us,
you, your family, your friends. You can actually cook real life. Mama Florence is back on business. We're open. You can come. Otherwise, you can subscribe our channel, follow our social media. This is looking gorgeous. You know what I think? Some herbs on top, some green touch.
See, there is some savory.
By the way-
just behind you, savory and thyme.
Sara,
2 minutes.
cioè, this is like magic.
Yes.
You made it in 2 minutes.
Sì.
Posso usare un po' di questi perché secondo me ci
Please.
stanno.
And this right in the oven for 15 minutes, and it will become marvelous.
Okay, so a little bit of these herbs. This is like some thyme, or it's gonna help. Same is with black pepper. You know how black pepper helps red wine developing more spiciness? Is a nice little trick. Same does the dry cheese, but also a little bit of these herbs, whatever herbs you have home that you like, is going to always be nice there on top because it adds up savoriness, some sapidity without adding salt. Herbs are good because they are antioxidants and they make dishes go deeper. Questo olio è fra le Wallace, come dicono And then, is this gonna go in the oven?
Yes.
Okay, 1 minute. Nessuno ti ha sentito. E quindi a questo punto io devo assaggiarlo sto piatto. I have to taste this cannellone.
See,
Okay.
you won't taste it.
Okay. Pronti? So while Sarah is preparing the cannellone, let's go back to the wine a second. I was saying how we are in the city of Romeo and Juliet. Valpolicella Ripasso has become a big hit because usually is a little bit cheaper than an Amarone and is mellow. There is a lot of sweetness to it, but as I said, always look for wines that have got a little bit of brightness. Questo è un po' di nuovo, anche questo lo vogliamo togliere di qua.
So we didn't have the time to cook it properly, so Filippo has to taste it as
Raw,
it is.
but I am raw. I'm not afraid.
It's not raw, but it's not.
What do you mean we didn't have time? That these have to go for another 10 minutes?
Sì.
Ok, però. Let me put stop here. What you can do is that you can prepare this. You can put it away. You can put it in the fridge or whatever you want, and then you go to work, you do whatever you gotta do, you go back home, you stick it in the oven for 15 minutes.
Yes.
Degrees 180 centigrade
Yes.
or 265 Fahrenheit, and it's ready to go.
If you have any doubt about this and other recipe, come on our website, subscribe our channel.
Otherwise, Viviana is gonna come get you. because
Exactly, she will find you all around the world.
Ok, assaggiamo ragazzi perché il tempo è scaduto.
It's good, it's even
Molto
if
buono.
it's not crispy.
I like the nutmeg. It adds up really an extra layer to the dish.
Where's my wine?
Here it is. There you go, darling.
Thank you.
And this is one of, no, it doesn't happen always. This is one of the dishes that actually I'm not going to touch it.
Oh, thank you very
I'm not
much.
going to put some bacon on top. If I had some crunchy bacon, I would anyway. As you know, by the way, thinking of bacon, I'm thinking of Dusky Estes over in Sebastopol in California, where I had the
Wow.
best bacon of my life. But she's crazy about bacon. I think she sells bacon right now. She had a restaurant.
Si.
Fantastic lady. We had a lot of fun with the ice skater champions, US ice skater champions. Funziona. È un abbinamento che funziona. This is a matching that works because there is a lot of fatness, a lot of greasiness, but also the tomato brings sweetness and acidity.
Sì.
And ripasso, honestly, I didn't think it was gonna work. Viviana is gonna cut my tongue if I don't stop talking because we are over. 15 minutes are gone. Grazie,
over.
Sara. Game over.